Hello everyone, and welcome back to Seedling Story Time. My name is Luann, and I'm going to be reading to you again today. We've been talking a lot about trees around Birmingham Southern, and when you come to visit us, you need to know that the ginkgo is the tree that we talk about a lot, but there are trees of all kinds around Birmingham Southern. All on our campus, lots of different kinds of trees, and in our ecoscape, lots of different kinds of trees. And if it had not been so cold today, we might have read this in a tree house, which you're welcome to visit. The title of this book is Nell Plants a Tree, and it's about how a tree becomes a tree, and it's about a little girl who finds something, and before the tree happens, she does this, and before she climbs the tree, she does this. And so that's what we're going to read about today, is a tree before it's a tree. And so on the cover of the book, we see Nell, and she's sitting in a tree. I love to sit in trees, and I did that a lot when I was a little girl. And she's up in the tree reading, which is exactly what I did when I was a little girl. The book is written by Ann Winter, and it's illustrated by Daniel Mayares, and this book has a surprise cover. So when you see books that have paper covers like this, those are called dust jackets. Make sure that you take this dust jacket off, or you tell your mom or dad or your caregiver to take that dust jacket off, because sometimes there's a surprise cover, and there is on this one. I love these end papers. It almost looks like a quilt with a tree in the back, and in the front we see a little seed, and it's starting to sprout. I wonder if that will become the tree. Nell plants a tree, and here are Nell and her siblings, and they're running to the tree. Before a grip on a branch, and a fall to the ground, and a scrape and a leap, and a reach for the top. Before anyone finds out how high they can climb, Nell picks up a seed. And there's Nell with her seed. Before a hush and a point and a nest filled with eggs and a crack in a shell and a beak pipping through, before anyone watches 3 chicks hatching free, Nell buries a sprout. And there's Nell burying that sprout. So the seed has sprouted. Before last place, as always, then fourth place, then second, arms driving, toes gripping, hands stretched to the trunk. Before anyone wins for the very first time, Nell waters the soil. And if you can see, Nell's seed has sprouted, and it's starting to grow taller. Before a too noisy den, and a too squeaky chair, and a too scratchy field, and a too muddy bank, before anyone finds the best spot to get lost, Nell lets in the sun. So we need water, sun, and soil for our tree to grow. Before sacks of pecans, I wonder if that's what kind of tree it is, and a crack and a crunch, and a roll and a press, and a mix and a pour, and a peek in the oven, and a shoo from the kitchen, a blue baking timer that finally dings before anyone takes the first bite of warm pie. Look at that pecan pie, my favorite. Nell digs a hole. Look how tall that tree has grown. Before treasures to find, like a long strip of bark, and a shell, and a stone, and a leaf flecked with holes, and a slender white root sprouting from a pecan. Before anyone asks, what to do with a seed. Nell plants a tree. That grows and grows. Can you see the roots growing? And grows. Nell plants a tree. I love this quiet book. You know, the last time we read a loud book. But sometimes books are quiet, and I hope you enjoyed this quiet book with us.